And welcome from Energy Stadium, Houston, in Houston, Texas, for the Minnesota Vikings versus the Houston Astros. The Minnesota Twins will be facing the Astros today. In Energy. And here, fuck, goddamn, nothing. And here comes your Houston Texans. I forgot to do the Vikings. I was too late for the Vikings. Sorry, when they were coming in. And Vikings, Texans, next. Houston Texans gonna kick it away to Minnesota Vikings here today in Dallas, Texas. In Houston, Texas. Of course, the Texans are quite easily the bottom of the division and fucking suck ass. And the Vikings catch second in the division, even though their division is honestly kind of dog shit and take away the fucking Packers. But, you know, like, it's still impressive, you know? Don't you know? Because the Lions are like a 3-win team, I think, right now. Let me check. Hold up. The Jaguars' schedule next year, not gonna lie, kind of fucking easy. Here we are. The Vikings are 1, 2. And they'll throw it and complete. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-win team trying to get their 6th today here in Houston. Texas, while the Detroit Lions are one toward an injury timeout. Ooh, Derek Stingley, that's a big loss. So the Lions also actually a 5-1 team, but Houston has a better So, J.J. McCarthy just casually throwing the most dog shit throw in NFL history. I think a literal 2-year-old could throw better than J.J. McCarthy. He literally threw it at the ground, legitimately at the ground, and here comes on C.J. Stroud. A fucking mid-year. He's having a worst year of his career, which honestly is hard because he has never had that good of a year because he's a bum, and he hasn't done anything in his entire career because he sucks. Actually, Will Levis is better. Tommy DeVito's better. Jalen Hurts is worse. Justin Herbert's better. Actually, that's a fair take, but you know. Actually, Steph Curry's better at football than C.J. Stroud. He's a better quarterback. Stephon Curry. And CJ DJ. Well, fake it, play action, first down to Nico Collins, 20-yard pickup from CJ Stroud, his first completion of the day, and that's how you get the white ball, JJ McCarthy. I cannot believe I'm complimenting Stroud, but he actually threw the ball right, and not did just throw it like a freaking shit, not even under pressure, and it pissed me off. JJ McCarthy pissed me off today. Ruined my day. My entire day's ruined now. I'm pissed off. That throw pissed me off. The Vikings, you should have just traded up for Caleb. I don't care if you should have traded up for 3 first-round picks, because oh my god, a 2-year-old could have flew better than that. JJ McCarthy is a bum. Michigan bum. Nobody from Michigan is ever good. Name one good quarterback from Michigan. Name one. Actually, wonder who. This is such a good question. Totally, literally fucking Tom Brady. Stroud throws it to literally nothing. to kick his nest, because Fairbairn can literally not kick for long range. He's a bomb. And JJ McCanthrow will come back onto the field because this bum has Justin Jefferson and overthrew the fucking shit out of him. It pissed me the fuck off. But he's gonna start a good field position. Probably can't take advantage of that because he's fucking dog shit. He threw 13 picks this year, fucking bum. McCarthy throws it deep. No, catch him. Jetta's there. Just McCarthy down the sideline. Down a field. Caught. Touchdown. Doinked. Jesus Christ. Sub that kicks the PAT. It's good. Vikings take a 7-0. Stroud getting ready for kickoff. Hammer. Here. I'll kick it away. Barrios gets it down at the 29-yard line, and Stroud comes back onto the field. Dalton Schultz, 8-yard pickup. So 2nd and 2 from the 37-yard line. Vikings having a good. Vikings up 7-0. But Texans trying to trying to get a touchdown to tie the game up. Right here, Vikings have played great defensively. Offensively, they've been struggling a little bit. With that first drive pissing me off. A shit ton, and holy fucking shit, Nico Collins down at the 8-yard line. That is a 29-yard pickup, so, wait, sorry. 30, oh, more than 29, fuck, no. Holy shit, what a pickup from Nico. From their own 60-yard pickup there, 61-yard pickup. It's like 62. I know, sorry, 61, never mind. But Stroud caught Nico in for the touchdown. 7-6. Texans can tie it up. Just quick out route to Nico Collins into the end zone for a touchdown. We'll kick to the PAT. We'll kick it away to the Vikings. Oh, nice return there from Naylor, I believe, or Murphy. J.J. McCarthy coming back on the field. So I mean, that pass earlier wasn't even that good of a pass because it should have been complete, but of course he was throwing to one of the best receiver, arguably the best receiver in football. One of the best receivers in the world, and just Jay Jettas, but a receiver like that would never let that fly. Incomplete first down to Addison. Oh my god. So the voice crack. Down to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 10. Around 5 minutes to go left in the first quarter. Both defenses have played pretty solidly. Offensively, they've been playing great. Ooh, I don't like this Texans formation here. Incomplete. Yeah, I don't like the even though that was a blitz, I did not realize that. McDonald's, McCarthy. Caught to Jedez. 1st and 10 from the 28. So McCarthy, they've looked great here. This Minnesota offense has looked great. McCarthy out of the pocket, caught Jedez, tied to the 4. McCarthy's had a great day. 113 yards, 1 touchdown for McCarthy. So Vikings looking great right now on this drive. Jedez is one of the best receivers in the league, arguably the best. Pressure, incomplete. 2nd and goal from the 4. Jedez having a great year this year. Already 1,000 receiving yards from. Had a great game last week. Caught Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Just a quick check down there. Nice play from Hawkinson. Just quick and easy there. Nice tackle though. Jesus Christ. That was in the end zone. It would have been a great play defensively, but it was in the end zone, so. And they'll kick the PAT. $14 to 7. So they'll kick it away to the Texans. And Stroud's come back on, and don't sleep on Nico Collins. He has had a great day today. Even though Jedez has had a better day, Nico still had a great day here in this first quarter in Houston. So Stroud talking it over with his team. And so let's see what this Houston offense can do in this drive here. And Stroud backs up, complete. Christian Kirk down the field, down the sidelines. We're getting Cardinals Kirk here. Cardinals Kirk. Great play there from Christian Kirk. Hasn't made a big impact here this year, but that's a play you cannot deny. It was great. He outrun the defender down the field, down to the 9-yard line from only the 35. So good play from Kirk there. Almost got a touchdown. Stroud. 2nd and goal from the 4 from Mixon. Former Cincinnati Bengal, of course. So Jetta's looking intrigued with this offense. Caught, touchdown, Nico Collins, his second of the day. So right now, this is Nico Collins versus Jay Jettas. Who can have the better game? Both these teams fighting for a playoff spot. Say a play-in spot. Looks more likely for the Vikings, judging by their NFC's records are actually dog shit. But the five-win team right now just looking for their 6th. Texans 4-win team looking for their 5th, like the Vikings were last week, but when they beat New York. New York got their lick back, of course, but it's up 14-14. Texans tie the game up. So the Vikings who get the ball back, of course, start with the ball after half 2. Score here, try to force a stop. They want to be back right now. People have been saying that this team is in a rough spot. I mean, you're 4-8. What are you gonna do now? They have a chance to go on a win streak, and because they don't play the toughest team, they don't believe they have the toughest second half of the schedule. Let me read it out to you. So McCarthy. And it looks like they can come back here. Next week they face the Bears, winnable. That's actually an easy win. Then week 17 they have a bye week. Then they face the Seahawks, another easy game for Minnesota. Then they face the Eagles. Okay, that's probably going to be a loss, though it's in week 9, and because the Eagles aren't going to bench their starters, so they'll be playing for a seed. And then they face Detroit, who's in Minnesota. So this is the hardest schedule. There's like a solid maybe 2 losses here for the Minnesota. So Minnesota can my prediction for Minnesota's final record is 9-9. I think they can have a great year. So they have a solid year, not as good as last year, but. And that's Jettas' 5th catch of the day. 110 yards.
I'll be here to cover the rest of this game. Anyways, J.J. McCarthy took the sack there. So this has been a tie game. Houston and Minnesota sort of on the same levels of playing field. Minnesota hasn't had the best season this year, neither has Houston. Both had very good seasons last year, especially Minnesota, where they went 14-3, Houston 10-7, and McCarthy throwing under pressure, and he's intercepted. And that will bring them to the 29. Derek Stingley with the pick. Great pressure there from Houston's very talented defense. His pressure just threw it, very much underthrew it. And Stingley was able to get the target and the pick. Kind of the 29 for the Texans. Their defense has been playing great. Offense has been solid up to this point, and Mixon is able to pick up a first down. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter, as we are tied here in the first. Houston, Minnesota 14-14, Houston's ball. Second and 10 at the 19. Sorry, first and 10. I meant second quarter. Anyways, first down. We'll bring him up to the 2. Dalton Schultz with the catch. First and goal at the 2. Hands it off. And Mixon is stuffed up. Second and goal at the 1. So second and goal at the 1 here. Let's see if Houston could score here. Hands off to Mixon, who's stuffed again. Really gotta wonder how locked up this defense is after that pick. Third goal at the 3. Mixon is stuffed, and it's fourth and goal at the 2. Houston will probably kick here. And they'll kick it in, and the Texans take a 3-point lead. 17-14. From the break, Houston kicks after taking the 3-point lead. And let's see what Minnesota could do. It was a rough drive for them. Oh, wow, nice return. Very nice return. Wow. Look at the 39. Anyways, it was a it was a nice it was a bad drive for them. Of course, McCarthy took the sack, then he was pressured and threw the pick, so they look to do a little bit better here. First and 10 at the 39. McCarthy backs up. Nice work from the offensive line, caught by, I believe, Naylor, and that'll take him down at the 32. Perfect throw there from McCarthy. Offensive line was playing incredibly. And that'll take the Vikings up all the way to the Texans 32. Caught by Addison. Second and 7. Alshire with the tackle. McCarthy takes it. He's pressured again. Same position as earlier. This time he's able to just ground it instead of it being an interception. It's still 3rd and 7, so I guess the good thing if it was brought to 4th down is you can at least tie it. You don't have to punt, but we'll see. 3rd and 7. Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy. No, can't get it. Overthrown, had to throw it away. And that'll bring it to a field goal, which should tie this game up if the kick is good. So 45-yard attempt. It's up. Ooh, it's low, but it's good. 17-17, we got a tie game here in Houston. Here. And let's see what the Houston Texans have with this, we're halfway into the second quarter, and he's taken down at the 30. And here comes back on CJ Stroud and the Texans offense, who've actually been playing a very good game so far. 1st and 10 at the 30. Stroud backs up. Check down. And that'll bring him up to the 38, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 at the 38. Stroud gets it to him, and he breaks and gets it to the 50. Nico Collins. 1st and 10 at the 50. Houston having a pretty good drive right now. Stroud backs up. Again, another check down. And that'll make it 2nd and 1 at the 42. Of course, Houston, I guess a big reason why I guess they haven't lived up to the season that, they've hoped for was, and DeMeco Ryans even said it himself, was more risky play calling. There was times where we made some decisions and some calls that we shouldn't have made. And as you can see, they're playing a lot safer here. And Stroud can't complete it to Nico. He's under a lot of pressure there. That'll bring it to 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 at the 42. They don't get this. They are just barely in field goal range. And Mixon's got it. 1st down. So at the 39 now. We keep this drive alive. 1st and 10 at the 39. Caught by Nico down at the 35, 2nd and 6. Stroud not playing crazy drive here. Just doing some check downs, trying to see how much they can get off those before Minnesota notices the holes in their offensive play calling. Not the riskiest game. Stroud. Pressure. Caught. Wow, by Nico. 3rd and 1. Third and 1 to the 30. Play action. Down the field. And caught by Nico. And he's just down at the 1. 1st and goal. Great effort there from Nico Collins. Couldn't get those feet in for the 1st. Still great chemistry there from CJ to Nico. Nico just couldn't get quite there. It's 1st and goal at the 1. Hands it off to Mixon, who was locked down in the red zone on the previous drive, which forced Houston to a field goal. Will we see deja vu? And will that happen again? Sorry, couldn't speak there, but anyways, 2nd and goal at the 3. And Mixon is going to be stuffed again. So running it a little too much in the red zone for my liking. I think you got to switch it up a little bit. This D-line clearly understands what's coming to them. I don't really think it matters about the route at this point. They just expect a run. So I think you got to short pass it, do a slant or something. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. 17-17 here at the 2-minute warning. Vikings tied with the Texans. Texans in the Vikings red zone. 3rd and goal at the 3. Hands it off to Mixon, who's got it in for the touchdown. So ran it. They did a little bit of a trick play where it looked like it was going to be some sort of a play action. But Mixon did end up actually getting it. And that is a touchdown from the 3-yard line. And Houston will take the lead here and bring out the kicking crew for the extra point. Kick it in, and it's 24-17. Texans lead the Vikings. Kickoff here as the Texans look to kick it off to the Minnesota Vikings. And the Vikings have less than 2 minutes to go before half to potentially tie this thing up or at least take some sort of points before half. So Here comes Justin Jefferson onto the field, who's had a pretty good game, probably the best part of this Vikings offense. J.J. McCarthy not having his best game today. So it's 1st and 10 at the 31. And 1st down and more down at the 48. Vikings gained a lot there in a short period of time. Not using any timeouts yet. Great job from the offensive line, throwing deep, caught. Nope, dropped it. Jefferson knocked right out of his hands. That's 2nd and 10. Caught down 3rd and 7 at the 45. I mean, timeouts have to come out at some point, right? Especially here on 3rd and 7. Now they're going to let this thing run. Just going to stick with no huddles for now. Backs up. 1st down. And they should use one now. Yep, there we go. Timeout used by Minnesota. JJ pressured, and he's sacked. And they use another timeout. 2nd and 20 after the sack. And dropped 3rd and 20. Third and 20 at the 44. JJ backs up behind the 50. He's standing here long, and he throws it shotgun, and that's caught 4th and 1 at the 25. Let's see what they do here. CJ pushes him out of bounds. First former Philadelphia Eagle. One of the best safeties in football today. McCarthy on 4th and 1, can't complete, and it's a turnover on downs with 31 seconds left on the clock. Great job from Houston. And look at that right there. Houston's been fantastic. They can take a 2-score lead going into half. So here we go, 1st and 10 at the 25. So you gotta wonder, is Houston gonna just let this thing ride, or they're actually gonna try to score? But right now they're letting a lot of time off the clock though. They have all their timeouts. And I guess they're just gonna let it run. Or take one more shot. Nope, yeah, they're just gonna let this thing run. And we're going to halftime. 24-17 going into half. The Houston Texans lead the Minnesota Vikings here. For the Houston Texans here, they got the ball after half, despite already being up, so they could take a 2-score lead. Honestly, if I were them, I would have taken that score when they got the turnover on downs, and could have had a 3-score lead. But 2 scores it is for now if they can score here. And CJ Stroud has just had a fantastic game with his connection to Nico Collins. JJ not so much, but Jettas has had a great game, so. So 2nd and 9 here at the 28. Stroud. Sacked. His first sack of the day. He's been good in the pocket for the most part. Just here, he just offensive line lost track, and Stroud will take the sack there. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15, Stroud. And is able to make the catch, but it's 4th and 10, so Minnesota will force a punt here after what could have been a disastrous 2-score deficit here in the second half. So good work from the defense. Probably went over the scenario during halftime back in the locker room, so Houston will punt. And we got back to the 29. 1st and 10 at the 29 here for the Minnesota Vikings. Play action. Caught by Jones and only picks up 4. See Kevin O'Connell going over the offensive schemes right now. Offense hasn't been too great today. And that is caught. Wow. Great job by Addison. Could have been easily hit out of his hands there. Was able to hold it in. Backs up. McCarthy. And forget about it. 2nd and 5. Second and 5 at the 47. Hands it off to Jones, who's going to only pick up a yard there. So 3rd and 4 at the 48. Backs up. And McCarthy's going to take the sack. 4th and 9. The struggles continue for Minnesota on the offense. This Houston defense, man, they have been crushing them. So another punt for Minnesota here. And this has been a very, very rough game for them up to this point. Brings out the punter. And it is a touchback. Stroud gets it and dropped. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Second and 10 here at the 20. Hands it off. And that's going to be brought down to 3rd and 4. Joe Mixon picks up 6. Caught by Mixon, 1st down. 10 at the 32. Hands it off. 2nd and 9, only a yard pickup from Mixon. Backs up. Stroud. It's a complete to Nico Collins, who's down at the 50. First and 10 at the 50. Stroud backs up. Caught. And that's a first down. Down at the 38. And I mean, when you're Houston, you have the opportunity to take this 2-score lead. You know, you gotta wonder, like, what stopped you really from playing this good all season? And Mixon will get a 3-yard gain there. Second and 7 at the 35. Stroud throws it out of bounds. 3rd and 7. Third and 7 at the 35. Stroud. And just not going to get the first down there. Down at the 29, 4th and 1. So do they go for it, or do they just go super safe and make this within 10? And looks like they were going to go with the safe option. 46-yard attempt. And it's good. 27-17. Houston leads the Vikings by 10. And this is really the Vikings' chance to catch up here, because down by, oh my god, what a hit. Down by 10 here in the second half. I mean, their offense has just looked sad so far. Has not been their night. McCarthy's been sacked several times, threw the interception earlier. This D-line has just had a field day with them. First and 10 at the 25. Play action. Down the field, intercepted again. Interception number 2. Derek Stingley again with a second. And the struggles continue for Minnesota. Right here, just didn't come off right, and yep, they're gonna say that's an overthrow there. First and 10 at the 50, getting in good position as well. And now this lead could be extended even further. It's already a 10-point lead. Stroud gets it to Dalton Schultz, who's down at the 21. I mean, this just offensively, offense for offense, this hasn't even been close. Stroud has just been completely outplaying McCarthy. Pretty much finding an open man on every play. He was only sacked once compared to McCarthy's like 4, so. Nope, first and 10 at the 21. Backs up a lot. Stroud is pressured. And that'll be 2nd and 6. Van Ginkel takes him out there. Second and 6 at the 17. Stroud caught for a first down, down to 5. Hands it off to Mixon, who's going to take it to the 4, 2nd and goal. Second and goal at the 4. Stroud is going to run it in for a touchdown. And the lead is now 17 after the PAT. Kicks it up, and it's 34-17 here in the 3rd. And they'll kick it away. And Minnesota trailing by 17 here in the final leg of the 3rd quarter. It's looking like this thing is just about to be over. Hands it off to Jones, and he's not going to see the light of day. 2nd and 10. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 34-17 here. Vikings ball, down by 17 in the 4th. 2nd and 10 at the 29. Caught and taken down. 3rd and 3. And that is caught. So 1st down at the 48. They got to get moving here. If you want to still win this game, you're going to have to count every second you got, because every second matters when you're down by this much this late. So caught by Addison down at the 33. Nice throw there from McCarthy. He hasn't been getting a lot of those type of throws today. And 2nd inches. McCarthy, 1st down. McCarthy caught by Jones, who can't get the 1st, 2nd and 2. Play action. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Naylor with the catch. Oh, sorry, Moore with the catch. And they kick it in for the extra point. It's good. And the Vikings will kick it away, down by 10 now. Game isn't completely out of their hands, but they have to do a lot of work if they want to beat Houston at this point. I mean, almost halfway into the quarter, and they're down by 10, so. First and 10 at the 25. Play action. Stroud down the field. Dropped. Second and 10 at the 25. Honestly, they should run the clock if anything here. Don't know about doing those play action shots to the midfield position. I would probably just keep running Mixon. I mean, he's had a great game anyways, so it's not like he's been shut down all that much. I mean, he is in the red zone, but otherwise not really, but Mixon in motion. Caught. And down at the 32. So 3rd and 3 here. Should probably pass here just to confirm a conversion. Make it a little easier, but... And that's the first down. So yeah, from here I'm running out the clock to, you know, as much as we can. I mean, they're already near midfield, so... First and 10 at the 43. Hands it off, and Mixon is only going to pick up a yard there. So maybe I was over-exaggerating a little bit when I said that he wasn't completely shut down, because right now it seems like they've done a good job of doing that, probably because they know the game plan would be to run the clock at this point, but I don't know, he's been great most of the game. I just wouldn't make any turnover risks at this point, because obviously it's a 10-point lead, so a lot can change with the turnover, but they've got another 3rd down situation here, 3rd and 3. Hands it off, and it's 4th and 2. So just out of field goal range. You got to wonder if they're going to punt here. They got it to midfield, but only 4.5 minutes remain for the Vikings to make a comeback at this point. Looks like they will punt. And it's up. And the Vikings will get it back at the 13. So pretty solid punt there. There's intent at the 13 off the Houston punt there. McCarthy. That's first down. Out of bounds to stop the clock. Caught and down at the 30, 2nd and 3. And first down. So still playing pretty slow. I guess they don't want to make any risks, but again, you're still down by 10, even if you did force the punt there. So Backs up. He's got a lot of time, and he's going to be sacked again. 4th sack on him. I'll bring it to 2nd and 18. Yeah, McCarthy just spent a little too much time there. I mean, I get, like, couldn't find anyone open, but if you throw it away, I mean, first of all, you don't risk losing that much yards, and you stop the clock, so 3rd and 13 now. Big conversion here, 3rd and forever. McCarthy, nope, 4th and 10. They're gonna have to go for it though. If they don't get it, this game is officially over. McCarthy throws it deep and blocked, and it's a turnover on downs, and the Texans should put this one away and scratch in a W on their record. Beautiful block there, threw it under pressure, and bam. Get it in their own territory here at the 39. Hands it off. 1st down. And now they should just run this thing out. And there's a 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 at the 28. Hands it off. Mixon has got a 1st down and more. And 1st timeout used by Minnesota. 1st and 10 at the 13. Hands it off. Mixon's only got to pick up 1. They use their 2nd timeout. Hands it off. 3rd and 9. And they'll use their final timeout. So 1st down ends this one. And it'll be brought to 4th down, so they'll probably just kick it here. And the Vikings will get to touch the ball again, but, I mean, not enough time to obviously catch up. So Houston still walks away with a win here. And it's 37-24. What? This is at the 33. Going down, and it's blocked. McCarthy throws it away. This defense has been unforgiving, my God. So 3rd and 10 at the 33. McCarthy throwing deep. Caught. And he's still in bounds, so clock will keep rolling. We have no timeouts to stop him, but they're still very confident in winning this game, I suppose. I have to do some no huddles here because there's loads of time coming off the clock. There we go. McCarthy out of bounds. Stops the clock with 18 seconds. Second and 10 at the 15. McCarthy loads the time. And it's caught, but no way to stop the clock, and that should do it. Vikings will suffer a loss on the road here, and the Texans win 37-24 at home.